know back then. I bet you they know now. You better know the.
Yeah. Viewers, it's the national director here. I'm retired and I'm in Vegas. Look at this. This is my old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
This is my old stomping grounds.
You been to this one?
Yeah, I've been here. I've been here before.
How much money you won at this one?
No, I never play. I don't play.
Oh.
I don't play that. You know, when we went to forgot what it was. It was a spot off the strip, though. That's why
So
I'm
what you
glad.
do here? You went shopping or got
Here,
food?
I just came. No, look, I forgot what it was I did. I know I've been here before. Probably eating. People I'm with, maybe they want to play the slot machine, so they play the slot machines. You know, or just coming and walking through here. Just
There's
have
got all
fun.
kind of stuff happening in here.
Now nighttime is where it's at. Right now
It's lit.
it's empty, but come nighttime, oh,
Even on a Tuesday?
maybe I don't know. We'll
But
see.
you mean like more so weekends
Weekends for sure. During the week, yeah.
and vacation
People
time,
still come
summer?
out here for vacation, but the weekends, that's always gonna be the most packed.
Okay.
And then don't let it be a fight at the MGM. Oh, it's gonna be stupid packed.
Really? I want to go to one. I
Boxing
want to go
match.
see a real fight in real life. Like I want to go see one.
Yeah. They
And
have
this
them
for
out here all the
Tupac.
time.
This was where they try to. Tupac had a fight. Not this one, but
Not
the
this one,
MGM.
yeah, MGM.
We're gonna have to go there.
Yeah. Show enough. Show you what Pac got killed. All that.
Dang. That was in LA though. Oh, it wasn't here. It
No,
was
that's in
LA.
Vegas.
It was out here?
Mhm.
Wow. I thought he died in Cali.
Down in Vegas. They was in Vegas. That black BMW. They had just gotten to that fight.
Is that it?
Yeah, is it open?
I don't know. It looks like it is. I don't mind.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'll say something.
What's that?
This last 4 or 5 days, I'm talking about when I say Mississippi. So Nipsey Hussle, y'all know he's one of my favorite people I look up to. He had me selling shirts out the back of his car, and he taught me some business, expenses and profit and gain and all that stuff, and then hustle, never stop. And what his pivotal moment, this is what Mississippi was for me. Like,
Okay.
It may not seem like it, but this is what Mississippi was to me. Nipsey, his roots come from Africa. I forget what part.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Oh, wow.
So his roots come from there. His mother and father were born there. Then they migrated here to United States in LA, right? And that's where Nipsey was born. Him and his brother, sister and everything, right? So his father wanted to take his boys, his kids, back to where he come from, so that they could see how he grew up and see how, even though they're in the ghetto, they're still privileged compared to what he had to endure growing up, right? Hell, public beatings, public death. You steal an apple, they're gonna, stone you to death in the middle of the bazaar. Stone you to death. But he took his boys back to Africa.
Yeah.
And when Nipsey went over there, he talked about. He did a little documentary while he was there. He talked about how powerful it was for him, and how life-changing it was for him, right? Because all he knew was LA. That's all he knew. And when he came back, he was just this new and improved individual. He was still a hustler, but it was like magnified. It was like Popeye eating spinach, right?
Yeah.
And he completely changed the game. His rap changed. It became more mature.
More conscious.
It was more conscious rap. His
Yeah.
lyrics were more mature. He
Mhm.
started teaching wealth and how to go from 0 to 100. How to keep hustling, using stuff as a stepping ladder, humbling yourself. That's what he started. I mean, Victory Lap is the best album that ever existed to me. He talks, and then he had a brand, like the Prison Doctor, right? He had a brand that was called the Marathon. What's a marathon, Raymond?
26 miles running.
A marathon is just a long,
long distance
run.
Mm-hmm.
It is a long, continuous run, and you're gonna get tired on that run. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna sweat. You might start feeling some aches. Your chest, you might get out of breath, but you gotta keep going. And then when you get to the end of that marathon, when you've made it, right, you sit down at the table with your boys that ran the marathon with you, sweat dripping down your face. He said this in his lyrics: sweat dripping down your face, glass of whiskey and a cigar, because the mission was hard. Mississippi was that for me. I'm telling y'all, it was that for me.
So all the cylinders just start clicking.
It just started clicking. Something snapped in my mind when I was out there. Something happened.
You know, it happens a lot when your spirit is at rest, and for when you
Mm-hmm.
are tired, your spirit gets to rest. Now your body, your mind, and your spirit can click.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so
Amen.
now you can absorb everything. So now everything you get, Dylan, is going to be heightened because now you don't have the mental anguish and the stress of work.
Exactly.
And now you can freely, organically take everything else in. So everything else is just going to be picture just looking like this, just like here, Dylan. And then now you open now and watch out because you're still young.
See, and that's why the distractions of the world, right? Why they set it up the way they do. Distractions will keep you from actually seeing your gift and following your God. Because you're so distracted with chasing Joneses and keeping up, paying bills, how you gonna pay for this, and you're distracted. So you don't spend time analyzing yourself and getting to discover that power that's within you. Which is why the Bible talks about greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world, right? So as long as you're distracted, I think somebody about to log on there.
No, not yet.
Yeah, as long as you're distracted. So for Dylan, but not for Dylan, just for me too, that's why prison, captivity was, like you say, was good for me. I hate to even say that, it sounds disgusting. But prison captivity of it took me away from having to worry about bills, having to worry about, responsibilities and everything, because everything is given to you. So you had nothing but time but to read and self-analyze yourself. If you're smart in prison, that's what what most guys do, right? So that was my blessing. Dylan's was getting away from the hustle of street, being in danger, on guard 24/7 about, who's gonna shoot him, where he gotta go, dealing with his job. So that freed him, going to Mississippi, being in nature, around cows, horses.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it just gave him a whole new perspective. So, and that's what this organization, technically, I want to do for everybody. Ideally, I would like for this to be everybody's like escape, pod, to be able to freely use your own gifts, your skills, to be creative. That's why I'm always using that word creative, right? Creative thinking. Because that's what the government and people have done. They stunted our creative thinking, even with our children. That's why they took music out of school and arts and home ed, right? They took that out of school because that was how kids got into creative thinking, right? Using their own intellect and figuring things out, right? That's why they took cursive writing out of schools, because cursive writing deals with the left side of your brain, which helps you with creative thinking. Right. So they robbed you of all that, right? That's why they changed the music. That's why instrumentalists are not as important today, and everything is digitalized, right? Because all these things I just named deals with creative thinking. The government don't want you using your own creative thinking. They want to think for you, and you constantly just chase what they telling you to do.
Right.
Hell with that.
And let me tell you what happens when you don't use your mind. When you don't think for yourself. When you don't think for yourself. When you can't utilize your own brain. You can't do stuff for yourself. You can't take a task and then see it through. The devil creeps in.
Dig it all day. All day.
Idle minds, the devil's worship. That's where it comes from. Because you don't use your brain.
Somebody's going to use it for you. I promise you.
That's right.
But I seen you show your phone. So how much is it and how does it work?
Okay, so do you have an America the Beautiful or a National Parks pass?
No, ma'am.
Active duty or thank you.
I'm retired military.
Do you have it on your ID?
I do.
Okay. Then y'all
It should be free. $2.
Yeah, because reservations. We start getting really busy, as you can see.
Y'all do police officer discounts too?
No.
Well, today's my last day. Today's my last day as a cop anyway. So, but this is eternal.
It is. It sure is.
Anybody got $2?
Yeah, I got $2.
Gladly.
I keep forgetting our benefits, our veteran benefits. It includes a lot of national parks and stuff like that. I always forget that.
It does. Thank you for your service, what branch?
Marine Corps, the best one.
I'm the daughter of 2 Army Air Corps.
There we go. So that means you know your stuff.
Well,
You're dangerous.
and I was a former military spouse.
There you go. You're definitely dangerous. I love it. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. You're all set. Have you
All
been
right.
here before?
This is the first time.
Okay, stay to the right. What I'd recommend at the top of the hill, turn left to the visitor center.
Okay.
And then when you get done there, just follow the signs back.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Look at God, y'all.
$2.
Look at God.
And Sissy, you play $2 on one that's
all it
Exactly.
took. All
one
it
that's
took-
60. Yes,
look,
remember?
all
I
it-
want y'all
all
this
it-
beautiful view.
Look, check this out.
What?
Where the camera at?
She got it on her.
Right.
All it took for me to get into this beautiful piece of nature that God has given us, all it took was for me to fight in Afghanistan 4 years in a row and put my life on the line every goddamn day.
Pay
And,
$2.
and then all I got to do is pay $2 to see some dirt.
And dodge land bombs. And,
You know.
all this shit.
She said stay to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Visit the center.
Oh, visiting center's that way.
that's the left.
Yeah.
Go to the right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Scenic Loop Drive.
She said something about the visiting center. I guess that's where you can get pamphlets. And,
Oh, yeah.
We want to go see the dirt. I can't believe they charge you to come see this.
yeah.
There's no service.
You're in the mountains, honey.
I want to know how much it is regular, normal.
I saw something like $20, $80 for a membership.
Oh, should be. Right? We out here popping shots. I know you got that thing on.
40 going on.
You should.
40 going on.
Right. Ooh, look at that.
Sissy, you get no good pictures here.
Yeah, should get something. Y'all feel that chill in the air?
I felt it this whole time.
Well, now you really feel it because it's where it's at. It gets freezing cold out here at nighttime. Look at that.
You been over here before?
Not here. I've seen it. I've never been.
Well, it's everybody's first.
Yeah. What's out here doing? Yeah, let's do it. Wow. You staying in the car, right?
Oh, no, I'm looking out.
I love it. Instagram don't do it enough justice.
Thank you so much.
Wow, look at that.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give me a GoPro too.
Yeah.
Man, I love that quality.
Yeah, I think I only paid was it first time? Okay, that's what things we're doing now, man, for history sake, our records, so we got the best of everything. Yeah, some of that stuff, if you put it on the prison document, they get some tax write-off, you probably pay some on it. You keep it. Yeah. It's a business now. So, the board approves of all that kind of stuff. That's how we was able to get those computers she got up in her office. Those two. Yeah, that was damn near $4,000. Yeah, absolutely.
We gotta take a picture there and go over there.
So they also say, honey, just a little history for you. The Red Rock is an amphitheater. So because of the coloring of the rocks, it gives off a certain echo.
Dang, I don't know where to go first. I'm gonna go over here since there's so many people over there. I did hear you. It's an amphitheater. So basically, you saying I should sing out loud? Oh!
Make sure you get yourself in there to go.
Are you making an echo?
Yeah, he told me that it's an amphitheater and I can sing.
Oh yeah, you could sing. I like that.
Thank you.
What are you gonna sing?
I don't even know.
No, I'm going.
Wow.
You guys are right on through. Okay.
You guys excited?
3, and you're covering the barcode on the bottom one. Now we got you. Good job. Hey, right on through. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
All right, sissy.
I'm excited. I don't think I've ever been on one of these before.
First time for everybody.
Huh? I'm always nice to you, right? I'm excited. Thank you.
No problem. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
No problem. Hi, how many in your party? Perfect. I'm happy to write down the red dot for a quick souvenir photo before we start ordering. Camera's gonna be right here in the center. Please.
Cable display.
What you gonna be riding on?
Bathrooms.
Last chance.
You gotta go, Ray?
No, it's water.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, that's the engine.
There it is. Look, here it comes. Honey, look, it's incoming.
Open the prayer.
That thing was comfortable.
We're gonna have a good time.
What's
Right,
up?
not talking about
Is that the people that just went?
they know they're getting off.
Oh, I'm about to say that was a quick ride for $30. By the way, viewers, this was a $30 per ticket.
You don't enjoy this.
It's available for both iOS and Android devices.
This is our little chance to get to be at the drone level from aerial.
Oh yeah.
I'm just happy y'all get to see this, man. I really am. That's how far we got.
2,700 feet in the air.
No, 27,000. That's what we're in.
No, it's
I'm just kidding.
it's at 2,754.
I'm just kidding.
That's too high.
You know, there's Mount Everest, man. Some people climb up that 27,000 feet. That's crazy.
Mount Everest. That's, I forgot how high that was.
28,000.
20 hours. Yeah. People died trying to climb willingly.
Freeze to death.
Right there on Death Wish up there.
He hasn't said a word. Are you nervous?
Yeah. I'm doing this for the kids. There's gonna be experience.
Show them that there's more to life, right?
I'm about to tell them in a minute. They're about to see through my lens.
This is the quiet we've ever seen the prison doctor. Not much words. Put him on some heights and you ain't got much to say.
You're quiet because
Here, let me. Prison Doctor National Director here. I got some questions for the prison doctor. So, how do you feel?
Nervous.
Why is that?
I don't like heights on a dang scaffolding, whatever this thing rope is called, going up over 2,000 feet in the air. I'm not fond of this.
But you teach your mentees courage.
I'm a chicken right now.
You get on elevators that go up to like 60 floors.
No, I'm doing this for the kids. I want them to see from the kids that's in the inner cities and that's like Detroit and Chicago and New York that parents can't afford for them to see stuff that we're about to see. So I want them to see through the lens what living life is like. So that's why I'm doing it. All for the kids.
And shout out to Kai with the tone
shout out
gear.
to Kai Sinet. I'm wearing your gear, man. It's very comfortable.
it's gonna keep you warm.
Yeah.
It does. It's thick, man. It feels good.
All right, guys. It's almost. Oh, it looks like they got a restaurant up there too. You can eat up in the mountains.
Natural residents like raccoon deer, mountain lion, raccoon, and
We almost there.
the smallest of the 5 towers is tower number 4, 57 feet tall, located at an elevation of 7,576 feet above sea level. There, the view is really spectacular.
Huh? I think I left it over there.
Do this all the time.
That's stuff I do, man.
Yeah.
This is stuff the National Therapist does, man. Conquer your fears.
What excites you about this?
That even though I'm scared, I still can do it anyway.
We're still doing it. How many times have you done this?
At least 20 times.
20 times.
20 times. Yeah.
And to the right of our travelers,
I take only special people.
At 11,499.
One time is enough for me right now.
I get it.
Southern California. We are nearing the end of our journey.
One of them things, the conversation
Within
is
the state
Doctor, how
park
you feel?
wilderness are more than 54 miles.
Building with God. I love it.
Look at this right here.
Winter, many miles of snowshoe.
Look at that view,
cross-country
Myron.
ski opportunity.
Oh,
This
wow.
is, by the way, one of the very few pristine wilderness areas in Southern California, and has been designated a national monument. Moderately easy trails found along the path just behind and
So,
below the
as we going up, what you
For those who
think?
wish to
National
venture
Director
beyond
Dylan, what you think about this going up?
be sure to proper clothing and hiking boots and
Ask my stomach.
please stay on the prepared trails. So
But
this
it's a good
magnificent
experience.
wilderness
It's
setting
different.
preserved.
I skydive for a hobby, and this is completely different from skydiving. I feel constrained right now, but it's beautiful. I love the mountaintop. My ears are popping.
Is shown in the
It's a good
small
experience.
theater every 30 minutes. From the first deep snow until
Is this something you want to take out the national people?
Absolutely. If I did it, they got to do it.
Yeah.
So if you look over to the left, to my left, you can great view of the Salton Sea. And that's about 50 miles away.
So we see 50 miles away.
The trailways are now.
It's nicer from up here
We
than it
hope
is
you'll
in
enjoy this environment.
How you
And we thank
how you like the new
for
iPhone?
being with us on Spring.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
A little less than 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. 10 minutes, another world. We almost there now, right? The Native Americans used to live up there. When the summertime, they come and
And if you look over here to my
not all
right,
the way
as
up,
soon as
but
we pass
half
this tower, you'll get like pretty much the only view of the sunset, kind of through that little canyon.
Look at it.
It's really pretty. All right, everybody, we're coming up to that mountain station, elevation 8,516 feet. So we just traveled about 6,000 feet on the way up. So we're going to be exiting on the second level of a 3-story building. Second level is where you're going to find the tram to come back down. Right now we're running every 20 minutes, top of the hour, 20 after, 40 after, back to the top of the hour. It always boards a couple minutes before each time. Last tram down tonight, 9:30. Do not miss that tram. Our top level is our fine dining restaurant, cafe, cocktail lounge, observation decks. Bottom level, the doors that take you out to that beautiful state park. If everyone can look this way, we're going to be exiting out this door over here to my right. You're going to go straight inside the building for me down that hallway where it says entrance. I can't keep anybody out on the dock. If you want photos of this area, just go upstairs through that cocktail and you'll be right up above us on an open patio. Have a great time.
Thanks,
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks for your service. Thanks for what you did for the country. Thank you, man. Thank you for the
It's
service.
actually easier going down.
Take it.
I promise.
I appreciate it.
And then you sit on that.
Thanks a lot, too.
But it is easier going down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I was scared, okay? That swing got me. When it was swinging and turning at the same time,
Myron, how you feeling right now?
Man, that was easy, man.
my
Nothing
leg
to
was
it.
shaking the whole time.
Yeah, man, that was easy. Oh, we're going now. You did say that, man. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
39 degrees up there.
All right, guys, I'm ready for you. Come on.
It was fun. It was very cool.
Yes, it was.
I think it was the turning and the swinging at the same time. That was very, very
Huh? It's upstairs is the cafeteria, or we can go down on the observation deck, freeze out a little bit. What is hot chocolate? You like something? It's hot chocolate. You wait for Sissy, Dylan? Oh, she is shopping. Huh? Yeah, I got a bar, hot chocolate. Let me get a hot chocolate. Oh, that's so expensive. Oh yeah, this stuff is a little too pricey, but it's you know, it's one time people come here once. This yeah, most ones. Never come up here, get drunk, and then go back. Yeah. I'm still woozy.
Oh,
okay.
I just got off the shit.
I'm used to this stuff, man. Man, Dylan, I just be taking chances, man. Like I did that one day to come down there. I just take chances, man. That's why, you know, I'm a little off, but basic. Cafeteria food. Yeah. They got some good stuff. Then we'll check it out. Something to tide you over till we get home.
Might get to the jacket box.
Yeah. We might not have time for catfish tonight. Be tomorrow for lunch.
Hello, Prison Doctor audience. My name is Raymond Booker, and I'm the Prison Doctor's National Therapist. And today, I'm just really delighted to give you guys a little bit of education on the negative effects of gangster rap music. First of all, when we talk about gangster rap music, we have to understand that when we go to church, gospel music is the biggest thing that inspires when we go to church. Most people go to church because of the music. Most of the service that we have is because it's the choir. And the choir gives us a certain amount of inspiration. So we have to understand that when we talk about gangster rap, hip-hop is the church. Hip-hop is a religion. It's the religion. It's the new religion for our young people. So gangster rap is, picture this, and I'm going to make the correlation between gangster rap and gospel music. Gangster rap is the music, and hip-hop is the church. And I really want you guys to focus on that because this is the cornerstone to how I'm going to explain what gangster rap music does to the brain. And every time we leave church, we are inspired. So picture, every time you listen to gangster rap, you're inspired in a different way. I worked LA County Jail for 20-something years, 27 to be exact. And the biggest thing that I understood was that our young men, because of the prefrontal cortex in our brains, don't develop to 25. But most of our young men go to jail earlier. So the problem is that with gangster rap and your prefrontal cortex has to do with your decision making. Our decision making is not developed to 25. So we're getting this at an early age. And because our brain is not developed and we have the trauma, those things are issue. It's an issue because when you have gangster rap, that replaces the gospel music and the inspiration. So that is their inspiration when our kids go to gangster rap and choose hip hop. It inspires them. Now we talk about number two, we talk about the hippocampus. That's another part of the brain that has to do with our memory. And it's interesting. Most of the guys who come to jail for murder and crimes, they have to play a certain kind of music. They play the gangster rap music because the gangster rap music gives them the impetus, it gives them the strength to carry out the crime, whether it's murder, whether it's thievery, robbery, whether it's, all those things. So the memory of the hippocampus it brings you right back. If everybody understand this, when you listen to a song, it automatically takes you to a time portal back in time. And you remember what you were doing with that song. That's the same thing gangster rap does with the brain. It's the same thing gospel music does. Music is powerful. So one of the big things here is I want to really point out that music is so important in our development. Now, let's go to the number three. It's called the limbic system, and that regulates our emotions. Our emotions is really huge, especially when our kids are developing. They say kids are the biggest recorders, but the worst interpreters. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times our kids are going on emotion for their decision making. So if their trauma and their prefrontal cortex, the part of their decision making, isn't developed, then emotion will lead. And we all know what emotion does when you put it first. We all end up making bad mistakes, decision making. So we're talking about when we get to dopamine. So we listen to certain music, whether it's jazz, whether it's hip hop, whether it's country, it releases chemicals in your body and chemicals in your brain. And dope, for short for dopamine, dope becomes the music, and the music becomes the dope. In other words, we get high off the music, no matter what music we use. And so those chemicals that release make you feel good. We talk about poverty. a lot of us come from hard times. But one of the things that gets us through, or has gotten us through, and has gotten me through, is music. Why is that important? And we have to remember that. Because the music helps us regulate our emotion. That's what it's designed to do. But the gangster rap doesn't help you regulate your emotion. It heightens your emotion. It makes your emotion more aggressive. It brings the aggressiveness out of you. It brings the worst parts of your childhood, the worst parts of your life, and it puts it in the forefront. So it makes you aggressive. So when a guy wants to do a drive-by, he plays this gangster rap music, right? And this gangster rap music, when he does a drive-by, he has to do it because he's hunting himself. Because the self-hatred that is developed in you makes you want to go hunt you. It makes you want to go hunt yourself and hunt the things and the very things that you are struggling with. So when they make a killing or when they go do a drive-by, when they commit a crime, it's all self-hate. So I want you, prison doctor audience, to understand as we do different parts of this and we break down how the brain is and break down what it does, the gangster rap music and negative talk, self-talk, and all these things that contribute to this. So let's go back now to the gospel music in the church. The church is doing no take nothing away from the church at all. But they could do better in addressing the points of the music. And that's why some churches have the alternative. The alternative is they have nice little hip hop music, but more in a spiritual way. So there's a different alternative. I'm not saying that kids got to cut everything out, but we have to remember the importance and the struggle and the ramifications of gangster rap. I'm not trying to say that anything else, but we have to have another alternative for our kids to learn and to grow and to be more creative. So because they cut all the art classes and all the creativity around in our educational system, gangster rap has replaced that. Hip hop has replaced all those things because our kids are struggling. They're struggling to have creativity and they want to express themselves. So hip hop gives them the platform. It gives them the platform to do the gangster rap and all these things because they simply want to express themselves. And so what we find out is in this situation is that the hip hop, there's a lot of wannabes. So a lot of times when the Prison Doctor Organization, our national directors and Dr. Myron and all of our people who do the great job of intervention, they're just helping a lot of people who wannabes, but they're not real gangsters. So what happens is that because they're not real gangsters, you get a lot of wannabes and that's dangerous. So what happens is, stay with me audience, what happens is because they're not real gangsters, they take it out on the parents because they're not even happy with themselves. So the parents become the people that they hunt because they're blaming the parents of the reason why they're there in the first place. So they call us, this great intervention, we come in and we stop that. We help them regulate. We help them regulate their emotions. And we get these prefrontal cortex, all these long words I'm using, we get that in check. So then what happens is me as the national therapist comes in, and because they've already regulated these kids, I can come in and clean it up and do the aftercare. Look at it as like surgery. Surgery is performed by Dr. Myron, Dylan, and all our prison doctors. The aftercare is performed by me as a national therapist. Look at it like that. Let's go back to anxiety. That's a big word right now. Music helps everybody with anxiety. Gangster rap gives you a false sense of anxiety. It gives you a false sense of help. It gives you a false sense of happiness. Because it works, this is why it's working. Because our kids don't feel safe. And gangster rap sends a false sense of security for safety. So our kids now are just going to this because they don't feel safe at home. They don't feel safe at school. So they join gangs because they're being bullied. They join gangs because the bullies have already bought into the gangster rap. So the kids automatically makes it easy for peer pressure for the kids to go to the gangster rap and join the hip hop thing. So as we keep going on and break this thing down, we got to understand that when I was in the LA County system, I learned that how powerful music was. So in fact, when we would do, when there would be riots and there would be things that would happen, that was aggressive fights and all these things, and you had tension in the dorms, I would play music. Music would calm them down. I wouldn't play gangster rap. They didn't care what kind of music there was. They didn't care if it was country or oldies. They just wanted to hear something that would make them feel better. So at that point, before I got all my degrees and before I became a clinician, I understood the importance of music. So we talk about hip hop and rap and all these other things. It's a powerful gift, but we have to learn how, our young men have to learn how to use that gift for the good, not for the bad. If we can use it for the good and not get our kids to use it for good and use that creative part to do other things and expound on that, that would really help our kids and help the school systems, and everything would change if they provided more creativity for our kids and a platform for our kids to express themselves. So a lot of times when I'm doing therapy, I want the kids to know that they're important and that there's nothing wrong with the kids. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not your condition. You're not what people label you to be. And you have a right to be as creative. You have a right to be artsy. You have the right to be eccentric. You have the right to be anything you want to be in this world. This is Raymond Booker, National Therapist for the Prison Doctor Organization.
Backstage with Human, Head PE, and Korn. Today, he is 17 years sober. Founder of the music program, Roger Recovery. We're looking over here. Please give it up for Wes Gear. And the other great artist that you see right over here, you know him as one of the architects of that unmistakable Korn sound, a legend who redefined heavy music for a generation, and someone who knows what it means to rise up, stay strong, and keep creating. Make some noise for the one, the only, James Munkey.
Jump up and down. Show some love.
you think you want one more? Is that okay?
We've been blessed to be here, being taken care of. You know, I'm an immigrant from Cuba. So English is my second language. And we came here because we saw the struggle and everything. So I was providing and God bless me in this place. Wow. So we got to be protected.
Wow. It's interesting. The people who've been through something have the best testimony. Yes, sir. James, you know, I didn't know, and I've been knowing James for a long time. I didn't know he was not. It shocked me the other day. I was in the look at where he came from. Where he's at today.
Oh, yeah, he's a dancer. Man, I still got a hand on you.
He does.